One of the most unique and defining features of Better Beginnings, Better Futures was the way in which residents of the community participated in the project. Rather than just coming out as participants to program activities, residents took an active role in all aspects of program development and delivery. Among other things, they helped hire program staff, participated in the creation of new programs, organized project activities, and served on some of the key committees that made decisions about the project's future direction.
Bringing him to kindergarten and picking him up, one day I met Mrs. Mohammed, and she came up to me and she said, would you like to volunteer? I said yes. So I started volunteering in the snack program.
Because we made popcorn for over 1,000 kids, and it took me 3 days and a half to just a popcorn for the whole school. We used to do it as a fundraising. I used to get 500 hugs a day from these kids. Now it's 500 to 600 high fives I get, and that's even better.
The community residents and the parents and the children have all been involved in Better Beginnings in many ways. For instance, the parents have participated on committees. We've been able to consult with them, given us answers. They've helped us out with community surveys. They've painted, they've hammered stuff. They've helped with supervision. They volunteered for cooking. They've brought, our potlucks, our initial potlucks, to help and bring the community together. The children themselves, they've given us very clear answers to our questions about what do you want in your activities. They've really stood up to the purpose of the programs. If you had a new kid coming in that didn't quite follow the expectations, they were the first ones to say, this is how we do it and why we do it.
Most prevention programs are conceived, planned, and implemented by experts and professionals. Rather than using this expert-driven approach, Better Beginnings utilizes an approach that combines the talents and perspectives of researchers, service providers, and community residents. In this particular approach, community residents are true partners in project decision-making and in deciding what their community needed. The approach also entails building a sense of community through things like community events and celebrations, and the inclusion of residents from all ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Extensive research has shown that when community residents are full partners in program decision-making and development, it results in significant benefits for the residents and their children, the project, and the entire community.
And we would 2-3 days a week go to this family drop-in. And then I was asked to be part of a hiring committee, and I thought, I can't hire anybody, I don't know what to do. No, you've been in the program for several months now, and we'd like you to hire the project coordinator. I'm like, really? So, sure, I'll give it a try. So we interviewed the project coordinator, Rick Kelly.
And I was given a kindergarten chair and sat at a long table like this, and they proceeded to ask me questions as their children crawled all over my lap. And I think part of it was to see how could this guy, white guy, come into a diverse community with parents, many of which were single parents, but not all certainly, and with their children, and be someone who could be meaningful to them.
Engaging residents as volunteers and decision-making partners is a process which takes time. Each of the Better Beginnings sites experienced challenges in getting residents meaningfully involved in the project. These challenges had to do with things such as language and cultural differences among residents, the need to establish new and more equal relationships between professionals and community residents, and the difficult lives that many residents in low-income communities experience.
Parce que, mettons, j'aurais pas travaillé, j'aurais pas eu de visiteuse à domicile. Où je serais aujourd'hui? Pas certaine, moi. Parce que j'avais pas de support, tandis qu'avec Partir, j'ai cherché le support. Puis là, j'ai fait des amis, on a rencontré d'autres personnes, puis on a vécu d'autres choses.
Research shows that these challenges can all be met, resulting in warm and effective partnerships among residents, program staff, and other service professionals.
Many of our parents are not familiar with the Canadian system of education. It gives them first-hand experience volunteering in there. They learn how to assist their children. They're a wonderful help to us as well. But it's we're working side by side with, I think this year, somebody else could tell you, but I think we have about 100 volunteers in the school.
An organization like this, a grassroots organization, really needs the spirit of cooperation, the spirit of community needs to be a part of it. And if you don't have it going in, you develop it, or you probably won't last in the organization. It's a feeling that grows.
On l'a vu dans nos 20 ans, on a des jeunes qui ont passé nos programmes, là, 15 ans passés, qui sont maintenant des jeunes d'université, des jeunes qui travaillent avec nous.
The Better Beginnings, Better Futures project has shown that by working in partnership with residents, everyone benefits. The residents themselves, their children, the project, and the entire community.
I just love my volunteers. They are so incredible. They do such an incredible job. And I couldn't do it without them.